It's another Friday and we are back on your screens with GFA News live on our Facebook and YouTube channel at Ghana Football Association with me, Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Coming up in today's edition, the Black Starlets were off to a brilliant start in the U16 Under-17 Boys Cup. We're bringing you news from the camp of the National Under-16 Boys team who are currently at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. We have the details of this and many more. We begin from the camp of the Black Starlets who were off to a brilliant start in the U16 Under-17 Cup of Nations against Cote d'Ivoire. They won that game by 5-1. Joseph Nabi scored a brace in the first half before Godfred Sapon, Havik Bafa and Mark Kagawa each registered a goal in the second half. Head coach Lai Kinson had this to say after the victory.
For us, we're taking it a game at a time. And it's true that since 2017, we've not enjoyed what we are good at. Previously, our youth teams are very, very good. So it's something that Ghanaians are craving for. So I will always thank the FA for believing in me. We have to go to the kids, not the kids traveling all the way all over Ghana to come to Papram, and then they go back to their regions. We took it upon ourselves, went to 10 regions, and then picked players that we believe can help the team. So for me, I think we started the journey early, and then also thanks to KGL, they helped us. When I got to the country, I was lucky they were having a tournament, and trust me, this group of players that we have now, about 8-9 KGL youth players are in there. So for me, the game started very early, and I really appreciate that the FA was very supportive. And today, for me, the dedication that we're giving these boys and where we are now, I think all we have to do is to motivate them and keep developing them. For me, we've played before this game, we've played 14 games, and all the 14 games we've dominated play. And when we talk about the agro football, the reason why I put agro football, when you watch the squad that went to Serbia, our style is transition. Defender box well, attack the opponent box well. So that was that. Until the DNA came out, and then we integrate the DNA, which is the main focus word in there is agro. And we all know that we have to. And throughout this preparation, everything that we played, we dominated. Our last tournament in Russia, we lost against Russia. First 50 minutes, we were down 3-0. But we dominated play against, Serbia. We dominated play against Kazakhstan. We dominated play against our friendly game against Niger. We dominated play as well. Today's game, different opponent. Like I said, thumbs up to every group. They are good. They are very good side. We wanted, of course, most of my boys, first time playing such competition, home soil, I felt they were a little bit jittery. So with that, we have to manage and then try to take something out and then try and do our best. Sometimes we try to play 1, 2, 3 passes, but for me, as a technical person, I'm not satisfied with the way we play. We did not dominate play today. We just got the results. But hey, after the coming games, this is our style, and you will see it in the way we play.
The National Under-16 Boys team is currently in camp at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram. The technical team is putting the team in good shape to prepare them for their future assignments. Assistant coach Steven Sherman gives an update on the team's preparation so far.
Camp has been very good. We have 28 boys at camp now, 4 goalkeepers with 24 remaining outfield players. We are going through a number of physical preparations as well as technical aspects. We've had a number of programs that we are following. The boys are responding to our programs, and camp has been very exciting. So far, we've had 2 friendly matches, of which the boys have won all 2. They have registered quite a number of significant goals. Our preparation has been that good, and we have very good rest as well. We have about 4 casualties, minor ones, but we are hoping that they will overcome and join us as soon as possible. Very soon, we'll have another friendly match, and hopefully it will teach us whether our systems of play that we are adopting are working accordingly.
The second module of the CAF licensee fifth batch is currently ongoing at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence in Prampram. 30 participants are currently in Prampram for this batch. GFA News spoke to Emmanuel Clicy, who is one of the lead instructors, and some participants.
We've had 30 coaches that already have started their training for the fifth batch of CAF licensee. They had their first model, and as CAF demands, they were supposed to have a 30-day mandatory internship, which we follow them up across the length and breadth of Ghana. We've been to almost all the 10 administrative regions of Ghana, supervising them, looking at what they have been doing with their clubs. As they came for the first model, we gave them some good feedbacks, some positive ones, some other feedbacks that were more intended to let them know the things that they need to work on very well. So they have started with the second model. They're supposed to spend 10 days here. For the second model, it will not be that different from the first model. They're going to go through theory topics. At the same time, they will go through practicals. With the theory, for the video analysis side, that has been very interesting because we're trying to bring in the 21st century skills, which is about trying to use technology to analyze games and even training sessions, which for me, it has been very great because the modern coach needs all those things. They will also be taken through the laws of the game because the game is governed by laws. And the better our coaches learn the laws and actually they imbibe it, the better it will be for their players. For the other theory topics too, we'll be looking at periodization and how they can manage their 7 to 10 days microcycle. We'll be looking at how they can conduct good recovery sessions and rehabilitation sessions for their players. We'll also focus on the methodology that they're supposed to use for their coaching sessions back at their club, which of course is very important. There are other topics that will also go a long way to help them, like nutrition, like talent identification and scouting. We're also looking at fitness, that is the conditioning aspect of football. For the practical sessions, as we know, they'll be going through some drills and games. And so the games is basically about how they can improve on the skill practice of their players. At the end of 10 days spent here for the second model, of course, coaches will be assessed. They will have a practical examination. Then they will also have a theory exams which will govern the theory topics that they have done for the second model as well as the laws of the game. When they go through all these two practical and theory examination, then basically they will now go out there, continue with their work while they await their results from CAF, of which based on that, their license will be issued. And we wish them the best of luck. It has been very interesting. It has been a thought-provoking course, and we think that we are on the verge of producing transformational coaches that will go out there with deeper understanding of the needs or the demands of the modern game, with deeper understanding of the needs and demands of their players, and will deliver in order to change African football, Ghana football, and world football.
What I've learned, especially in the first model, it was very wonderful. Well, initially I thought like playing after ending your career, the experience you gather from your playing days, so you can use it to coach, and that's wrong. So, frankly speaking, I realized that coaching is different from playing. There are certain things in the first model, like how to organize your training session. Although I already know it, but from the warm up, main session 2, main session 1, after cooling down, you could see there are certain basic ingredients in there which I have learned. You know, when we finished the first module, we were told to go in more or less like a rest, but while you are also resting, you are working. So we call it internship. So definitely you have to go to your clubs, you know, to implement or to make that kind of impactation, what you have learned in the first module. To be frank with you, I now realize that most of the kids or most of the guys that we coach, you know, they dwell more on the demonstration. If you explain to them what they have to do. So I now understand that if you are a coach and you cannot demonstrate well, it's either you do it yourself or you pick those with the technical skills.
So far, it's been wonderful right from the day that I came here through the first module. It was really, really interesting and enlightening. a lot of things, different perspective to how a coach's approach to the game and how you teach the game. I've learned a lot, and it helped me a lot during when I went back to my club in Nigeria for the internship, where I was able to most of the drills and the games and the concepts given to us here, I was able to put them into practice. And good enough, a lot of my players were receptive of it and very, very excited. They had fun, they enjoyed it, and a lot of improvement was noticed in their performances. And coming back now for the second module, my knowledge is expanding, and the bottom line, but top of it is that I've made friends here in Ghana. It's been exciting, met a lot of coaches, networking with a lot of them, which is going to be very, very helpful as a coach in the future. I hope that if it's possible for me, I look forward to coming here to do my CAFB license, because Ghana has been good to me, the people have been good to me, the knowledge has been wonderful, and I hope that at the end of the day, we're able to see us through till the end of the second module. Hopefully, again, this the license, and then look forward to practicing when I get back to my team and improving my team, and then hopefully come back for my CAFB license here in Ghana. That is my aim.
The Ghana Football Association's regional coordinator, Dasibre Edu Asari, gives an update on happenings in the various regional leagues, with most regions bringing their league seasons to an end.
Division 2 has to do with that is the flagship program of the RFAs. And currently, most of the leagues have come to an end, and they are entering into their middle leagues. As I talk to you, Eastern region, they are done with their league, with Port City emerging as the champions of the region. So they have gained promotion to the Division 1. God being so good, yesterday Ashanti region also finished with Galaxy Football Club emerging as the victor and also gaining promotion to Division 1. We have Upper East that have also finished with their middle league with Walawale Catholic Stars also emerging as the champion, also gaining promotion to Division 2. Central region has also started, and others will follow soon. So far, so good. All the regions in Ghana have gone through their Division 2 successfully. Some, like I just said, have finished and declared their champions. So Division 2 is almost done. For Women Division 1, with the exception of Brong Ahafo, that are yet to declare their champion, all the regions have declared their champions. All the regions. We have Root Sisters from Eastern. We have Samatex from Western. We have Sunshine from Upper East. We have Nasara and Savannah from the Northern region. And almost all of them are finished. Almost all of them. We are left with Brong Ahafo. I think Greater Accra is Halifax and Epiphany. Yes, so almost all of them are done, with the exception of BA. And I believe by close of the week, BA will also declare their champions. And then we are all set for the Women Super League. That is the championship for promotion to the Premier. Division 3 is mostly run by the districts. You know, we have the national, we have the region, and we have the district. So the GFA is there, then we have the RFAs, and then we have the DFAs. Good. So Division 3 is run at the DFAs. And as I'm talking to you, all the regions, per the update I'm getting from them, and the visitations I've also done to some of them, they are all playing in the Division 3. As I'm talking to you, Greater Accra, Tema is starting with their middle league on the 18th of this month, which is coming Saturday. They are starting with their middle league. I think apparently they were the first district to start with the Division 3 in the whole of the country. And Volta region is also playing. And I hear they have 2 more games to go into their middle league as well. Ashanti region is playing. They have finished with their second division. And they said they have about 4 matches more to go. And they will also go into their middle league. And for Ashanti region, they do something spectacular. They bring all the districts together and they play. So it makes it very, very strong. And they have a number that they get to qualify to the Division 2. And so far, from what I saw there, is awesome. The court football is one area that is on the heart of the president, and he doesn't joke with it at all. So for Colts, almost every district, and that is also run by the district, almost every district is playing, and we are taking time to observe their day-to-day running. We look at their fixtures, we look at their tables to make sure that Colts football is going on there. First, we were not seeing the Colts football on the GFA website, but now every other week there's something about Colts football on the GFA website, which has really made faces like the Stephen Appears and I think recently Michael Essien commending the FA for the Colts football that he has seen. In fact, Colts football has always been there, but it was not getting the needed publicity. But now there's a lot that is going in there. And then immediately after this league, there's going to be inter-district for the Colts football. And then out of it, a team will be selected to represent each of the regions in the KGL tournament that is coming on. So Colts football is up, it's up there. And now we are making sure that every district, every child that is of football playing age is free to play. Now, registration of players has become very important because Colts football registration is handled first. This particular window is opening in June and registration is starting. And because the Colts clubs are many, that is the reason why the president said, no, then let's open it early so that we can have time to handle the Colts, so that Colts football will start on time for them to have ample time. A lot of policies are going on that is supposed to help the Colts football. This Catch Them Young refereeing policy that came, it is because of the Colts football. So that Colts handlers will have the leeway so that they will not have to pay too much for officiating and other things. So for Colts football is on the heart of the president. And as I'm telling you, the update is that every district in Ghana now is playing Colts football. I would like to commend a few districts like Ho Municipal. They are doing so well. They've even had sponsorship. Greater Accra, that is Accra West. Yes, they also have sponsorship for the Colts football. And a lot. I think Movie House is also helping Ashanti region. A lot is going on in the Colts football. And believe me, this is how it's supposed to go. The president has always said, this love that left football because of so many things that happened after normalization, this love that was left or that had left football can be brought back. And this is the love we are talking about. Making sure that the fundamentals of the football is fixed so that the up there, which people think that the Black Stars is the flagship. Yes, but for Black Star to jubilate, the fundamentals must be fixed. And that is what the president is looking at doing. And so far, so good. Every Colts club in Ghana has received free footballs. We were not getting this at first, but now it is done. So the fundamentals is being fixed. Now, as I'm talking to you, 900 coaches of Colts football teams are supposed to be trained this year, free of charge. Nobody is paying anything. That is what we call fixing the fundamentals, so that you and I, the love that is here, will all enjoy it.
With just 2 games to end the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, the title chase is keenly contested as well as the relegation dogfight. In the Northern Zone, Pelpia ladies will travel to Sunyani to play Prisons ladies at the Sunyani Coronations Park. Pelpia ladies are currently battling relegations. We have Northern ladies coming up against Fosu Royal ladies, Ashtown against Dreams ladies in a regional derby at the Bantama AstroTurf, Supreme ladies against Kumasi Sports Academy, and that game will be live on Max TV. Defending champions Ampem Dankwa ladies will be at home to Tamale Super ladies at the Ohene Ameyao Park. In the Southern Zone, Lady Strikers will travel to the Indian Sports Stadium to play Sea Lions, who are currently relegated from the Southern Zone. We have league leaders Azakes ladies coming up against Police ladies at the Jendu Park. Berry ladies will welcome Jonina ladies at the Madina AstroTurf. ACM Socrates against Faith ladies at the Enyan Abasa Park. And Army ladies against Soccer Intellectuals at the Mats Park in Teshi. The Access Bank Division 1 League enters match week 27 this weekend, and in Zone 1A, Techiman Heroes will be at home to Victory Club Warriors, while Sunta against Mana FC. Tamale City will come up against Steadfast FC, and Northern City against WA Power. In Zone 1B, 11 Wonders against DBB United. Mighty Royals will travel to the Golden City Park to play Brekum City. BA United at home to Techiman Liberty Youth. Young Apostles at home at the Wenchi Sports Stadium to Balfour Soccer Academy. And in Zone 2, Lenclair Sports Stadium will host that game between New Edubiasi and King Faisal. We have Basake Holy Stars coming up against Inzima Kotoko, Elmina Sharks against Venomous Vipers, Mysterious Dwarfs against Swedro All Blacks at the Robert Mensah Park. Future Stars will welcome Asekem at the Ejisu Okese Park. Sky FC against Park Academy. Soccer Intellectuals will be at home to Young Red Bull, and Seshi All Stars will travel to the Akun Park to play Rose Park FC. And in Zone 3, Accra Athletics will be at home to Akachi All Stars at the Tema Sports Stadium. FC Nania against Okwewu United. Golden Cake will be at home to Kings Palace at the Tuba AstroTurf, and Koti will travel to the Ni Eje Kraku, the second sports complex, to play Koforidia Sempefi. Vision FC will welcome Kotoku Royals, Hoho United against Atram Divisor. Nagot Football Club against Susububi Sporting Club. Still Believe against Home Stars at the Theatre of Dreams in Dewu. For match day 30 in the Ghana Premier League, Brekum Chelsea will be at home to Asante Kotoko, and that game is also live on Star Times at the Part Channel 247. Legon Cities against Great Olympics at the Theatre of Dreams in Dewu. House of Folk will lock horns with Adriana FC at the Accra Sports Stadium. That game is also live on Star Times at the Part Channel 247. Nswataman will welcome Gold Stars, Bechem United against Karela United. Mediama Sporting Club against Real Tamale United. And top of the table, FC Samatex will be at home to Bofaka Tano. Dreams FC against Heart of Lions at the Theatre of Dreams in Dewu. Ophelia Sewa Amponsa has been adjudged as the best player in the month of April in the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. She'll be walking home with a 32-inch television set from Electroland Ghana Limited. Jonana Adako from Pimdakwa Ladies also emerged as the winner for the Coach of the Month of April. He'll be also awarded with a 43-inch television set from Electroland Ghana Limited. Francis Ako of Bechem United has also emerged as a player for the month of April in the Ghana Premier League. He beat off competition from Stephen Amankona and Evans Oseiwusu. He'll be walking away with a 43-inch NASCO television set. Stephen Frimpong Manso of Ibienu Gold Stars also emerged as the winner for the Coach of the Month in April. He managed his side in 5 matches. He lost 1, drew 1, and won 3 matches in the process. He'll also walk away with a 43-inch television set from NASCO Ghana. My colleague Mohammed Shaban is standing by with Mo's Corner.
This is Mo's Corner. My name is Shaban Mohammed. We start with the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League fact. Ahead of match day 70, the Women's League have 2 matches to end their season, and so they will play in the match day 17 this weekend, and they finish the season in match day 18 next week before the final playoff between the first in the southern zone and the first in the northern zone. But we start with the general statistics after match day 16. We have 160 games played so far, which 70 are home wins, 44 are away wins. The draws are 46. Goals recorded are 365. Home goals are 208. The away goals are 157. The penalties are awarded as 26. Penalties scored are 23. 3 are missed. And then we look at the clean sheets table, where Hazakes Ladies goalkeeper Banwa leading the clean sheets table with a total of 8. Grace Bwedu Banwa 8, Hazakes Ladies Osman Uzema Jonina Ladies 7, Alice Enin 7 of Dreams Ladies, Grace Andor of Soccer Intellectual 6, and Afi Amenyoku of Northern Ladies 6. And then we look at the top scorers chart after match day 16. Ophelia Sewa has given us some good displays so far in the season, and she is leading the top scorers chart with a total of 15 goals this season in the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League. So we move to the Southern Zone table, where Azakes Ladies are leading with 35 points. Faith Ladies are second with 30. We have Police Ladies 25. These are the top 3 teams after match day 16. And then at the bottom, Sea Lions have 7 points after match day 16. So these are the records over there for the southern zone to the northern zone. And Pemdakwa ladies are leading with 33 points, and northern ladies 27. Dreams ladies have 24, and at the bottom, Ashtown ladies have 14 points after match day 16. These are the table for the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League from the southern zone to the northern zone. We are moving on to the Ghana Premier League, and we'll start with the match day facts after match day 29. We are moving straight to match day 30 this weekend, but after match day 29, we have done 258 games, and we have 3 more outstanding matches to end the season, where Dreams FC will be playing Legon Cities. They will also play Real Tamale United and Accra Great Olympics before they finish with the outstanding games. Then the clean sheets table, we have Benjamin Asare of Accra Great Olympics leading with a total of 13 clean sheets after match day 29. Then of course the top scorers charts are getting more interesting. Even though the class are competing for the league title, there's also a competition at the top scorers chart, where Hamza Issa of Hatofo has 12 goals so far in the league, and then we have Stephen Amankona of Brekum Chelsea also having 12 goals. A tough competition between Stephen Amankona and Hamza Issa of Accra Hatofo. Then we look at most away wins, where Instructorman also have 5 away wins after match day 29 of the Ghana Premier League, also giving us some good display. Then Samatex, who are currently the league leaders, also having the total most home wins after match day 29 in the Ghana Premier League. We are moving on to the match day facts ahead of match day 30, and we start with the Saturday fixture, where Brekum Chelsea will host Kumasi Asante Kotoko. In their previous game at the Golden City Park, they lost by 3-0 against Hatofo. So of course, they are returning back again at the Golden City Park against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who have also recorded some important victories in their last 3 games in the Ghana Premier League. On records, Kumasi Asante Kotoko have picked 2 points in their last 3 visits to the Golden City Park. In the 2020-2021, it ended 1-1, and then in 2021-2022, it ended 0-0, and in 2022-2023, Brekum Chelsea recorded a victory, sweet victory against Kumasi Asante Kotoko 3-0, where the likes of Kalu Watara, who currently plays for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, had a brace against Kotoko at the Golden City Park last season. So these are the statistics. Last 3 seasons, 1 win for Brekum Chelsea, 2 draws for both sides. What will be your prediction for the Brekum Chelsea Kumasi Asante Kotoko fixture? Then on Sunday, another tough fixture, where Hatofo will host Adriana FC. Interestingly, last season, Adriana recorded 2-0 victory over Hatofo at Accra Sports Stadium, courtesy Isaac Menta, who recorded a brace in the game for Adriana FC. In 2021-2022 ended 1-1, and in 2020-2021, when Hatofo won the Premier League, they won by 2-0. They recorded 2-0 victory over Adriana FC. In the last 3 seasons, Hatofo have recorded 1 victory over Adriana in 2020-2021, and then Adriana have also recorded 1 win against Hatofo in 2022-2023, and the 2021-2022 fixture ending in a 1-1 draw at the Accra Sports Stadium. They face again on Sunday. Who will record the victory? Is it Hatofo, who have picked their form, or Adriana FC, who have also managed a draw in their previous away fixture?
And that's by way of today's edition of GFA News. But before we go, we brought you news from the camp of the Black Starlets, who were off to a brilliant start in the WAFB U16 Boys Cup. The National Under-16 Boys team are in camp preparing for their future assignment. I am Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Ghana Football Association, and follow us on Facebook at Ghana Football Association. Do join us same time next week. Have a good evening.